lingering into this game?
But I don't know. This is not what I would have predicted. I thought we were ready. Thought we had a good session this morning. I thought coming off of our last two games on the road, even though they were losses, there were way more good things than negative things. The New York game, we competed with a great spirit. That kind of game, you'll win a lot of games. But I don't even know right now. I knew that after New York, a competitive will against really good teams, it was lifeless, a lifeless start, and then we just felt like we were digging back the rest of the game. And you have to credit Toronto. They came out with force and speed in this game that we couldn't get a grapple on.
I know it's more than scoring with Bam, but what have you thought about his shots during this recent stretch, and is there anything you feel like you can be done to maybe get him back into a rhythm of?
Yeah, we're working on some of these things, and I have to be better, for him, but his heart's in the right place. He wants to help the team however he can. He's a great competitor. This kind of stretch of a season weighs on him like it would weigh on a coach. That he carries it. Right now we can figure all that stuff out. We just have to figure out how to collectively come together and get a win, and then do it again, and then rinse and repeat. We have a game and an identity that we can wrap our mind around. It's about consistently, bringing that kind of competitive force defensively, collectively. We're a very good team defensively. We can be top five, when we really commit to it and understand how important it is. Offensively, there's things where, it can look great at times. We can't have four games like this. We haven't had many of these. It was Sacramento and this. We really just didn't feel like we brought that competitive force. And I got to figure out why, and then correct it.
Toronto has the personnel to do it, but they were pressuring up pretty high on your attackers. How do you think the guys handled that, and how it affected the game?
Yeah, they got us out of anything that we tried to do until the end when the game was over, pretty much. But they pressured us. They got us out of step. We weren't moving the way we're capable of. And you have to do it probably even 10% more against this team because their speed, their versatility, their efforts that they make. But that's okay. We've proven that we can do that. But you're not getting something just like casually, getting into offense. You have to make your cuts hard. You have to screen hard. You have to, if you're just dribbling into an action, we have to back cut hard, fill hard. You have to do things, with a little bit more intention and more effort. We just didn't consistently get to that enough, and you do have to credit their pressure for that.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.